Welcome back, my fellow car mechanic enthusiasts. We are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and it is feeling great to be back in the garage. I have some big plans for today. First of which is to finally get some expansion going on in this place. We have a lot of stuff that we need to get into if we're gonna have like a fully operating garage here. And one of those things is going to be the car wash, which I believe is somewhere back here. I don't know exactly where it's going to go. Maybe this building right here. I think this might be where the car wash goes. Now, we are currently sitting at 6,069 credit. Nice. So that's how much we got in the bank. I don't remember how much it's going to actually cost us to get this car wash. Let's take a look here. Which one is it? Here we go. Right here, car wash, $17.50. Okay, so we could currently afford it right now if we wanted to, but I'm a little bit leery just buying it with our money being so low. Reason being, sometimes you run into a car or two that cost a lot of money to repair. I would much rather have a little bit more of a buffer going on. So what we're gonna do is check out some of these orders here, and preferably one that gives us like bonus XP or bonus money. So this guy right here does give 25 bonus XP. That's good. This guy, nothing. This guy, nothing. Okay. Looks like we're going for the Ribson Starline MISO. And let's see. Suspension feels loose. Repair all running gear faults. Ooh, okay. This might be a little bit of a thing here. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, do I see anything in me? Whoa, looks kind of cool. Got a nice look to it, except for the doors. I don't know what's up with those doors. This hood kind of reminds me of a car I had way back in the day. Let's take a look at the car status here. What exactly is going on? So suspension, steering rack, that's easy. And a spring cap and a rubber bush. Oh my goodness, this is going to be super easy, guys. Let's get this in the shop. We'll move it on to lift A. That's the only lift we got, so we kind of have to do that. And this is only going to be like literally a 30-second repair. Well, maybe not 30. I'm exaggerating there a little bit, okay? But it's going to be quick nonetheless. So there's the steering rack right there. Let's see, what do we have to take off to get rid of you? Okay, we're going to have to take these guys out. Inner tie rods, outer tie rod. Okay, so we are going to have to take the wheels off. Not a big deal. We can do that pretty quickly. Okay, I think that is everything that we need. Yep, there we go. Outer tie rod. Come on off, and let's go for the inner tie rod on this side. Beautiful. Now we're almost where we need to be. We need to go over this. Oh, and hello. Hello there, rubber bushing. Okay, we need to access that from under the car, but I see you over there. I know we got to get rid of that guy. Let's get this wheel and get this this steering rack off first, though. Okay, outer tie rod coming off as we speak. And let's get the inner tie rod. Nice, easy removal there. What? Hang on. Accessible from under the car. Okay, I was getting worried there for a second. Like, did I not do something correctly here? But no, we're fine. Everybody calm down. Nothing to be nervous about. Steering rack. Bam. While we're under here, let's get this guy. Rubber bushing. Oh, wait, do I have to take this whole... Oh, I have to take off this whole piece right here to get that off. This guy over here. Okay. I think that's everything, guys. Nope, never mind. Spring cap. Forgot about that guy. What do I have to take off? Spring. Okay, let's get the shock absorber, rear spring, and then we can pop this guy off. Perfect. All right, that's everything that we have to take off this car. Let's go ahead and look at our inventory here. Let's add you, and you to our shopping list, and let's go ahead and buy some stuff. Okay, got everything I need now. We should be able to do just like a quick install here. We'll do this back shock section first. Shocking, I know. Terrible joke, but yeah, hey, there it is. You guys get it. All right, the shock is done. Let's get the steering rack back in along with all the components that it needs. Okay, I think I've done everything. Yes, everything is good to go. We got a green check mark. So now I can go ahead and reassemble everything and call this car done. Okay, pretty sure that's it. Let's take a look here. Everything done, finish order. Bam. How much did I just make? I don't know, like 500 credits. That wasn't a whole lot of money, but what are you gonna do? Come on, man. Give me... Yeah, there we go. Bonus credits on this guy. The Moon Mark 1. Brake system needs fixing. Give it to me. Oh, baby. Come on. I need some credits here, guys. This one maybe is the one. Let's see. Okay, everything looks pretty nice. Montana vehicle on the outside. H-Moon. I like it. Okay, relatively smooth. I'm going to quickly go through and just examine all the parts on this, grab some free XP. That should get us a level up potentially. And then we'll bring it into the garage and start actually working on this thing. Okay, last couple parts here on the inspection. This suspension right here should get us our level. Oh, yeah, baby, there we go. And I'm pretty sure that is everything on this vehicle. So let's get this moved inside here. And when we get inside, we're going to go ahead and look and see what we want to do with these points, because we should have 2 points now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. 2 points available. Now, Fast Hands is really good to have. Oh, man. But I really like Eagle Eye here because I feel like that gets us experience, whereas Fast Hands, actually, man, it's a 10% increase there. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. You know what? Let's go with Fast Hands. That's going to leave us with a point that we're just going to have kind of sitting there. Maybe we could use it on mounting and unmounting. I'm going to hold on to this point, I think. We'll just keep it in the back pocket. Now, let's get this guy up here and take a look and get our first look, see what's going on with this thing. While this is going up, can I do the... No, I can't. Okay, here we go. So, what do we got going on here? Just brake pads, brake disc, and an ABS module. All easy stuff. This is all very, very easy stuff. ABS module, bam, right here. I can suck that guy right off right now, and obviously it definitely needs to be replaced. You can see the rust and just the gunk and all the disgustingness all over it. All right, so this wheel looks like that needs the pads over there. Okay, disc over there, pads over there. So we got to take all the wheels off. Unfortunately, are these slicks? Yeah, they are. Wow, this is a racing car, guys. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna get to work here. I'm gonna take all these parts off, and hopefully, once this order's done, then we'll be ready to go and get our car wash upgrade, I hope. Well, here's the brake disc that needs to be replaced. And there is, I can't wait until we get some of the functionality that lets us actually refurbish and repair a lot of these parts, because that's going to save us money in the long run. I mean, granted, it's not going to be a ton, but 100-200 credits on brake discs when I could just fix them, that's like a kind of a no-brainer, right? At least it's a no-brainer to me. Why spend the money if you can just fix it? Oh man, guys, look, I'm just going to buy this ABS module, 700 credits. Jeez, man. Those things are expensive. Let me get that in first. Hopefully I can get a little bit of money out of selling the old part. It's at 27%, I know, but still, come on, give me something back. That's a lot. That means I have to make like 2,000 credits off this if I want to get like 1,000 credits of profit. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. We definitely need to start being able to refurbish some things soon. Oh, unfortunately, it's not super close, guys. We still have quite a road before we get to that. So one other thing that I neglected to do on this car, which I'm kicking myself, I really should have done this. I didn't check out what wheels go where, and they're 2 different size wheels. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say that the smaller wheels are going to go in the front, bigger wheels in the back. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. 20s, no, we don't want 20s up here. We want the 18s. So let's go ahead and get you on. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. Hopefully I'm right. I don't know if it even matters in the long run. If I finish the order and the tires are wrong, I don't remember if it actually like gets angry at you. I don't know. I just don't remember. So we'll roll with this and we'll see what happens when we complete the order. Okay, this should be the last thing I have to put back on. And then this car should be finished. So we had about 6,800 credits when we started this. Let's see. Yep, everything's done. Okay, let's get rid of all that. And we're going to finish this order now and see where we're at. Okay, 7,300 credits. Not bad, not bad. I was actually thinking we were going to get like shafted there, but no, that's not bad at all. Now, we still do also have all these parts that we can go ahead and sell. Sell brake pads for 1 credit. Okay. Okay. We're not going to get a whole lot out of these, unfortunately. But, oh, geez, that's the big one. ABS module, only 96 credits. We spent 700 on a new one. Jeez, man. Can I do anything with the... Add it to our map. Yes. Okay, we'll add that. Oh, okay, so 7,400. We've made 1,000 credits since the start of the day. I think now I feel comfortable getting the car wash. So let's go ahead and go into our toolbox here, and let's go into upgrades. So test path car wash, 1,750 credits. Let's go ahead and buy it. Hold it. And there we go. Okay. Very anticlimactic. Let me go over here. Let's go outside and see if we can see where this thing... Yeah, there it is. Hey, we got the car wash. Look at that. Now, the cool thing about the car wash and pretty much everything in this game is that when you pull the car in here and you want to use the car wash, all you do is go up to this thing and you just hit use and it does it for you. You don't have to sit here and like spray down the car yourself manually. You do it. It just does it. So beautiful thing. Oh, I thought the car wash was going over here. No, it's over here. Okay, interesting. Well, hopefully we get a car that is really dirty that we can use this on soon. So let's check out some more orders here and see what we could do. Now, geez, no bonuses on anything? Man, what a scam. Well, let's check out the story order here. Kind of see what this needs us to do. I read through this. It's not very illuminating, doesn't give you much to go off of, so let's go ahead and take it. And let's see now. Let's just check the car status first off. I'm sure there's going to be some things that... Oh, never mind. I thought maybe there would be some things in here that were like mystery issues, but no, they're not. Other tasks, even the other tasks, so that's just fluid. Okay, well, this is not terribly difficult things to do. We've got a cam gear, which is in the actual engine, so we will have to take that off. Clutch plate, clutch release bearing. We'll have to take the drive shaft off for that. Everything else here is not really looking too terribly difficult to deal with. So, as always, before we do anything else, I am going to go through, I am going to examine this entire vehicle to get our XP and everything in between so that we need. What I forgot to do the last time that I'm not going to forget to do this time because I'm going to do it first is I'm going to use all these additional tools to make sure that, not the train tool. No. What am I doing here? Get out of the, okay. Yeah, additional tools. We're going to start with, engine can't be started. Never mind. I'm just going to go through, I'm going to test everything I can, get that XP, do my visual examination, and then we'll get it in the garage and we'll start like actually working on it. Okay, just finished my examination here, and I think we're ready to go in. How do I get out of there? Okay. You know, before we actually take it in, this thing is looking a little dirty, ain't it, guys? I think maybe it could benefit from the use of a car wash. So let's go over here, and let's do this and check out how this thing works. So, left click to use. Do I want to use the car wash? Yes. Let's see how this thing looks after it's done getting washed. And yeah, there we go. No dirt. It's looking pretty good. Even the inside? No, not really the inside. Okay. But there's no more dirt on the outside. So let's go ahead and move this thing inside to car lift A. And one other thing that I wanted to check that I forgot about there. Oh yeah, here we go. Interior detailing kit. Does this cost money? Let me see. How does the interior even look? It doesn't look terrible. So does this thing cost money? Are you sure you want to detail the interior? No, it doesn't cost anything, so I may as well just do it. Get everything like super bright and shiny. I don't really see much change, but whatever. It was fun just to use it. So let's get it back out of the way now. And now the work really begins. I have a lot to go through on this vehicle. I got to basically tear the whole engine apart. I got to drain all the fluids on it. So it's going to be quite a bit. I'm going to, just like I do with every vehicle, I'm going to get started. And first off, just get rid of all the oil. Make sure that there's not going to be any fluid spills that are going to potentially get me a fine or something like that. And let's get you out of the way. Now we can go through and I'm going to go ahead and remove all the other fluids in the vehicle. And then I'm just going to start ripping it apart. There's really not much else to do here. That's like kind of the name of the game. Just rip everything apart and start putting it back together. So, all right, time to get to work. Okay, our fluids are officially drained. And I've gone through and just kind of like marked everything that needs attention. And as you can see, it's quite a lot. there's a lot of stuff here that needs a little bit of help. I mean, fuel filter, sure, that's a great place to start. So let's go ahead and just do these in here. Why not? So this relay and this relay, 100%. And anything else I can like reach from up here? Oh yeah, the starter. Okay. That's an easy fix. Now, a lot of this stuff I would just refurbish if I could, but unfortunately we can't. We're kind of stuck in this situation we're in for now. So, yep, time to start ripping the motor apart. We're going to see what we can get to here. Once I got all the parts out and we're ready to buy everything, we'll kind of check back in and just see how progress is going. Hopefully it's not taking like super long. So, I'm just taking out the last couple parts that need to be removed here. This is, I just took out the drive shaft, and now I'm removing this part. I don't remember what it's called. I'll know here in a second. But actually, in my mind, guys, I made this vehicle out. That was the gearbox. Okay, yes, gearbox. I made this car out to be harder than it actually was to take apart. So there's that. It actually went really quick. So once I get this last clutch part out here, we can go ahead and start buying stuff to replace things on this vehicle. And we're basically done. Went way quicker than I thought it was gonna go. I'm just looking here. Anything else that I'm seeing? Thinking that we are golden. So let's go over to our little computer over here. And I'm hoping... Oh, wait, hang on. Before we can even do that. Okay, we got to go through here and basically sort what we need actual replacements for. So what better way to do that than to sort? Yes. Let's go through and actually sort things. So anything that's in the red, I'm going to go ahead and add to our shopping list. And anything not in the red, I'm just going to completely ignore as if it's fine and doesn't exist. So, yeah, let's do this and then we can go shop and get what we need. Oh, man, I already can feel in my bones that some of these, some of these parts are going to be a lot of money. I just feel like the clutch parts, I just feel like they're going to be a lot. Spark plugs and that stuff, not so much. But yeah, we're probably going to have to spend a pretty penny here. Okay, last part was the starter. We should have everything we need now to get everything back in. And yeah, definitely cost us a pretty penny, but nothing that we weren't prepared for. Luckily, we have a little bit of money in the bank. Can be very, very easy in this game, guys, to not realize that you overspent. And then you're stuck taking like really, really terrible jobs or just waiting to like actually take a job that's like fluid replacement only. And you have to do a bunch of those to build up your cash reserves again to actually be able to do like a good paying job. So I'm trying my best to avoid that from happening because that is the worst. Okay, just put the last part in. It was the fuel filter here. That should be everything green as long as I didn't botch something up. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we have to change oil, brake fluid, coolant fluid, power steering fluid, and refill window washer fluid. Okay, that's like super easy stuff here. So there we go. We're almost done. Okay, I've done brake, I've done oil, I've done power steering, I've done coolant. Last thing I have to do is now the washer reservoir fluid. Then that should be everything on this vehicle complete, ready to go out the door. I will obviously check the car status before we complete the order. I mean, you have to. It's on the same page, but I'm really hoping that we get some good money out of this, guys, because we invested a lot into parts on this vehicle. So if we don't get a good return, that really sucks. That really stinks. Okay, let's do this. How much are we going to get? Oh, okay, we're back into 7,000. Nice. And of course, hey, oh, hello, mystery case. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I will open you up. Okay, a little bit of gambling here. What do we got? Another barn map. Okay, I'll take it. And another case. Yes, let's go. I love it when you chain cases like that. What do we got here? Okay, some bonus scrap. Nothing too... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Bonus XP. That's what I really want right there is bonus XP. This guy, let's add you to my map like immediately. And all these parts, let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, let's sell everything. And there we go. So what does that put us at? 7,097. Yeah, we only got like 50 credits from selling all those bad parts. So you really don't get much, do you? Let's see. What can we do here now? So we've got this, this icon right here. I guess that's, I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know what any of these icons mean. Well, this I'm assuming is just a brake job. This guy is just what? Other tasks? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it. And then we've got our story mission here, which these are generally like a step up. They're a little more complicated. Let me quickly read through this and kind of get the gist of it. All right, so essentially it's looking like we've got some gearbox issues, some clutch issues, potentially customers complaining of a loud banging in the vehicle. What could that be? That could be maybe bearings, potentially. Suspension. It could be a bunch of things. All right, let's take it and let's see if it's a job that we can actually handle. How's the car look? Car looks relatively decent. Let's go ahead and get it washed up first. Before we do anything else, we've got our... What? No. We don't want to do that. Get it to the car wash. There we go. We've got the car wash, so I want to use this as much as possible. I don't know if it actually boosts up the price of these story missions here, but it's still nice to have the car. Oh, look at that. Nice gold-looking car. Yeah, I like that. Okay, it's still nice to have the car looking good when I give it back to the customer. You know what I mean? It makes me feel kind of good. Well, we've got her on the lift now. So let's go ahead and just take a look here. And it's funny that it shows the car is red. Clearly not a red car. So let's, oh boy. That is not what I wanted to see when I opened this up. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least we know we have to change the oil. Oh, man. Everything else. Whew, okay, well, I have a lot of inspecting here to do. Now, thankfully, I'm pretty sure the engine starts, so we need a tool desperately here. I'm going to go ahead and get the OBD reader right now, because I think that's going to come in pretty clutch here. Anything else that I see? You know what? Let's get the charger for the battery. Really doesn't hurt to have that. And then 1,000... You know, I want to keep a lot of this money in the bank because I feel like I'm going to have to drop a lot on this car. 5,000. Hopefully that's enough. I'm going to get to diagnosing here, see what's up. And you know what? Before kind of just get to things, let me show you guys the OBD scanner here. So when the car starts, you could, actually not even when the car starts, at any time you can pop this guy in and it'll read a ton of the parts in the vehicle and just give you like a good general knowledge of what's going on. Doesn't tell you anything, but as we can see here, it did identify 2 ignition coils and 2 spark plugs as being bad. So there we go. Now we know 2 of our parts. I'm going to go through, we're going to do some testing with all the rest of these tools here, and then hopefully we have a little bit better of a picture of what's going on here. Okay, just finished our visual inspection here, and we got a couple parts that we now know what is wrong with them, but we're about to check and see if we got the majority of it. No, we did not. We still have, oh, geez, man, tons and tons of stuff here. And that could be a lot of things. These could be like the little brackets that hold the piston on, or the cam, the camshaft. There's all sorts of little tiny pieces in here that these could potentially be. So we got to get in here, dig through all of this, and see if we can figure it out. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and drain all the fluids, and then I'm just going to go to town. You know, I'm going to go to town. We're going to check all the brake parts and everything. I'm going to check all of the bearings, because those are definitely culprits all the time. And I would be surprised if there's not more than a couple of those that are bad. But I have a feeling, guys, that I'm just going to have to go through and like tear so much of this engine apart. I'm not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta fix the car. So, all right, let me get to it. Okay, guys. So I've removed a bunch of stuff from the vehicle, and I was able to pinpoint a lot of the parts that were busted, and they ended up being rubber bearings. So if we go to our car status here, bushings. Sorry, guys, not bearings, bushings, rubber bushings. Yeah, we had a lot of rubber bushings that were just no good. So we got all those out. We got pretty much every part I feel confident in saying out that is not in the actual engine. So that's going to be the next task for us to tackle. I've checked all the brake parts. I've checked suspension. I've checked all the bushings, basically everything. So I am now going to just hop in and start tackling this engine. We're going to take off the top first, see what we can see from up there. And then, yeah, we're just going to start ripping it apart until we find everything. Well, I'm just getting into taking out the pistons here, guys. And I think I found a couple more parts that were giving us trouble here. And it's the rod caps right here. Check these out. Highly discolored and not looking great. Yeah, rod cap, 10% definitely needs to get changed. Same thing with the crankshaft bearing cap. Yeah, a lot of these parts. Oh boy, thank you. Thank you. So we finally kind of got to the the problems here. Hopefully that's everything. The next part we're going to have to open up after we get all this out is going to have to be to go into the clutch and the gearbox and everything like that. So hopefully there's nothing crazy waiting for us under there. We'll see. But first thing, I'm going to go ahead and get all these parts out in here. And then we're pretty much home free, I think it's safe to say. Okay, I just took the pistons with the con rods out, and there are still two parts that I don't know what they are that need to be changed out. Look at this. We got almost everything identified here, except for these last two parts. What could they be? You know what? Let's check the air filter real quick. Could be an air filter issue. Could also be a fuse issue. We haven't opened up either of those yet, so let's pop you off. No, air filter looks fine. Fuses all, for the most part, look fine. I mean, we ran the multimeter through here, so if there was anything like really, really banged up, we would have seen it. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to go through and just keep diagnosing, keep troubleshooting, see if I can find out what's wrong here. Oh, I think I found the problem here, guys. How did I miss these back here? Rubber bushing there, and tell me that, yes, oh boy, two rubber bushings that we missed. Wow, how did I overlook those? I thought I looked so closely at everything. Okay, so now we've got everything identified. We should also have everything removed that needs to be replaced. So let me just give one quick look through here. I think we're good to go ahead and start shopping, and that should be everything. Yeah. Now, hopefully, we have enough money to actually cover all the parts we need. That's going to be a whole nother story there, man. Oh, look at this. Yeah, a lot of stuff has to be replaced here. And there are definitely some pricey items in here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add everything to my shopping list. We'll go in, we'll start purchasing what we need. And hopefully, by the end of the day, we're able to clear it all. Okay, shopped, and I got everything I needed. And look, guys, we're in the 2000s in credits. We are very, very low, but luckily we had enough in the bank to go ahead and get everything we needed. So now comes the arduous task of putting everything back in and making sure that it's all good to go. The last thing you want to do here is you want to put everything back on and have missed something. That is like worst case scenario. And then you have to go ahead and take everything. Whoa, hang on. I see something I don't want to do here. This camshaft was perfectly fine on this side. This one was the one that needed to be replaced. I need to make sure the new one goes over there. So let me get this guy out. And let's go ahead and put the new one in on this side, just so there's not potentially any issues. Because that can certainly become an issue if you do that wrong. Let me just go here and check. Camshaft, check. Pistons, check. Okay, good. We did that right. Because watch, if you were to do it the other way around, in here it says repair parts with a minimum condition of 71%. This guy right here, I don't know what the minimum condition is on it. Let me see. 66%. So if I put this camshaft over here, it would have not have accepted it as a valid part to replace it with. So that's why you got to be super duper careful sometimes and make sure you're doing this and getting things in the right place. So actually, with that being said, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am just going to go ahead and highlight everything that needed to be replaced. So that way I can make sure that I'm putting like the 100% parts in the right areas without any issues here. Well, I'm fairly certain that I have completely finished this car, guys. This is the last wheel I'm putting on here. I made sure I changed out all the rubber bushings. I got everything that needed to be swapped. I'm just going to go through here. And yep, there we go. We got green check marks across the board. Yes. Oil. All we need to do is drain and refill the oil. So we don't even need to do the oil filter itself. But check that out. That is everything. Let's go ahead and lower. There's actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a couple parts I do have to still install that I couldn't reach unless I was in the actual engine bay itself. So let's go over here. We've got the good old turbocharger. Let's get this guy bolted on. And then I believe the throttle also in front had to go on as well. Let me see. Yep, there it is. Oh, and something else too. Hang on. Oh, I'm missing a couple things here. Didn't realize that. Okay, well, I'm going to get these strapped on. And then once this is done, the next step is going to go ahead and be refilling all of the fluids inside the engine. And then once that's done, we should be able to start the vehicle. And I actually want to go out and, oh my goodness. Jeez, I forgot a ton of stuff in here. I didn't realize I was missing so many things. They're like sneaky little parts that hide underneath the intake manifold and sneaky little places like that. All right, is that it? Is that everything now? I think that's everything. All right, new oil. That's our next step here. Let's go ahead and get some oil. In fact, pretty much all the fluids need to be adjusted here. I drained a lot of the stuff out since I had to take so many parts off. So I'm going to go ahead and refill everything, and then we're going to take it outside and see if we can't start this car. Okay, guys, that should be it. I got everything refilled. Everything is bolted on that needs to be bolted on, at least I hope. We'll know here in a second. Let's take it outside, and we're going to go ahead and see if we could fire this bad boy up. I really, really hope it starts. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Start. Come on. Yes. Listen to it burr. Oh, it sounds really weird, but it started. Yes. Give it a little throttle. Oh, yeah. Listen to the turbo. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's shut her down. Get me out of this thing, man. Woo. Okay. We did it. Let's go ahead and finish it out. There we go. How much? $7,400. Not bad. And we got way less parts than I thought we would. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not going to open that yet. I'm going to go through and we're going to sell all these parts. Now, let's open our case and see what's up here. Give me something good, man. Money would be great. XP would be great. So many great things. Hey, there we go. 248 credits. I'll take that. And a barn map location. Okay. We'll definitely take that. I'm going to actually add this to our map right now. The barn is very interesting, guys. If you're not sure what that is, so it's basically like you go to someone's abandoned, well, not even abandoned. You go to their barn and you just find random cool stuff, like parts you can fix up or even whole cars that need to be fixed up, like super old antique-y type things. And yeah, you can find a lot of cool stuff there. It's almost like the junkyard, but stuff is in better condition. And the junkyard, oh, I can't wait to go there too. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. But check it out, man. We got our car wash today. We got a whole bunch of stuff in there. We actually unlocked another slot for orders too, because we leveled up to level 5. And we're making steady progress in this game. I am definitely happy with our progress today. We still have a ways to go, though. A ways. So this whole area here is going to need to be cleared out, and we're going to install another lift there. Maybe we'll do that the next episode. I'm not sure if that's where we want to progress just yet. We've also got a whole other section over here that's under construction and blocked off. We can't get over there. There's, what else is there? There's lots of things, right? Over there, we'll have a whole warehouse where we can do things and store parts and refurbish things. And yeah, there's just so much that goes on in this game, and I can't wait to show it all to you guys. It's going to be tons and tons of fun. So, whew, man, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you would like to see more, so that way I can keep things going if this is something that you're enjoying. But as always, have yourself a beautiful day, everybody, and I will see you on the next one.